Hello, cultists. Welcome to episode 3 of Stake in the Game, our latest vampire series from the Dice Cult. I'm your storyteller, Nathan, and I am joined by Greg, playing Chase Catcher.
Oh, I thought you were waiting for us, like...
You're like, hello!
Wait,
Are we talking?
please introduce yourselves. I should actually just do
Oh,
that.
God. No.
Jillian, go!
No,
You're go. You must go.
Hi. No, shit. Hey! My name's Jillian. I'm playing Hatch Jettison, a Bruja.
Katie.
I will take this jacket off in 10 seconds.
Yeah. I'm Katie, and I'm playing Flintstone, our gangrel. I wish I could take this off, but
Stop.
this is the look.
Greg.
Hi, I'm Greg, and I'm playing Chase Catcher, the Toreador.
And I'm Sai. I'm playing Ollie, whatever, the Ravnos.
The Ravnos.
Yeah.
Because I think I'm the only one. I think there's no...
singular
there's-
Ravnos.
The single.
The
There's
rest
like,
are dead.
how many Ravnos? Yeah, exactly. Everyone else
Hey.
is dead.
You're our Ravnos.
Aw.
So, a pretty typical Tuesday night in the Camarilla. Our coterie is immediately wrapped up in a ill-thought-out treason plot from maybe not the greatest mastermind in the world.
Mm.
The Bruja Primogen, Buck Cassidy, has decided that he doesn't like doing business with the Gangrel or the Camarilla anymore, and he's gotten new friends that have moved into the south side of the city where no one is supposed to be going. Perhaps the prince doesn't know, or isn't saying everything he knows. I'm on pins and needles. Is our audio good?
Yeah. Jillian, give me a thumbs up, something. I think it's good.
They escaped Buck's attempts to take control of these 4 intrepid individuals. Car chases were had, and escaped from, leading to arrest for the day at a barn owned by Flint's sire, an adorable corgi.
Don't ask.
That's the end of it. There's no explanation.
So, does our coterie fess up? Do they go tell everybody the cam? Do they keep Buck's secret? Do they shove that secret right down Buck's throat? Find out tonight.
Where will we shove this secret?
We're gonna shove it somewhere.
I'm shoving it somewhere.
And we'll start tonight with arouse checks for everybody.
Mm.
Right, I forgot those were a
The
thing.
inevitable. Oh
They
no!
do exist, yeah.
Come on.
I got a feeling.
Okay, I succeeded.
I also
I-
succeeded.
Wow.
Let's go.
So what hunger is everyone at right now?
That
I'm at
brought
2.
me
Phew.
3.
Wow.
Well, Hatch bolts up out of the hay. Boosh.
I will say, is Maddie still here in the barn?
Maddie is sitting on the hood of the powder blue Toyota Corolla, scrolling on her phone.
Hatch is gonna go bother her. He's gonna go talk to her first thing after he gets up out of the hay.
Hey Hatch, you up for the night?
Yeah, do you know how to shoot a gun?
You pointed at the thing you want to die and pull the trigger?
Okay. Hatch pulls the gun out from the back of his pants and is going to start explaining to Maddie, just like, even if she already gets it, he's going to start explaining how to safely use a gun, even if that is not how he uses it. And while he's talking, he's also going to lean close and be like, and also, I think you and I need to shut the fuck up a little. Every time we say something, it just seems to be biting you and me in the ass. So I think we need to shut up for a bit while the good boy's here. And is gonna glance over at wherever Flint is.
Just getting all the straw off.
Just
No, I get it. And we're talking about Buck stuff?
when we're talking about Buck.
Got it.
You don't know anything. I don't know anything. And this is the safety. And he puts it on for the first time.
He just pulled it out of his pants.
Yeah, it's been safety off in his pants the whole time.
That's one way to live.
Hey, listen, sometimes you shoot yourself in the ass. It's okay. That's life.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
She takes the what is the gun? It's like a I gave you like a Magnum, I think, or it's like a snub nose.
Whatever was in the glove box. We also have a
Yeah.
shotgun
Trying to
somewhere
remember.
that we stole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which I guess gets to come with the car. Slowly filling this car with guns.
It might need to be returned.
No.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. I don't have
Well,
the
Flint-
notes up.
You two burst from the straw. What's on the docket this evening?
I have plans.
Is it time to go fess up to?
I have to
To
make sure
Gangle
they
Daddy?
all leave first, because they're not supposed to even be here, so we have to wait till they go. I think Flitch is kind of waiting by the barn door for everybody to
Yeah, Flint's
get get in the car and
Flint
get going.
Flint opens it so the car can get out.
Uh-huh. Opens the door all the way. It's just
And just like
casually straighten this out.
Picking up what you're putting down.
Nice breeze. Now it's more comfortable in here.
Chase, you roll out from underneath an overhang
Mm.
with just an
Less
emptiness
hay?
in the pit of your stomach.
Mm.
And
Love that.
the only thing around here is Maddie.
Mm. Holding
And
gun.
this is how you shoot a gun.
She's talking to Hatch right now, waving a gun around.
I think Chase is gonna make his way over towards them in the car, but he's gonna divert and climb into the car. 'Cause he wants to look for an air tag or some sort of tracking device.
Move. I'm looking.
Okay. Do you want to give me a larceny? Or actually, give me I would I'll take streetwise and intelligence. How
Mm.
about that?
Okay.
Can he use heightened senses on that with his eyes?
Oh.
Does that work?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like extra perception
My
or something.
eyes are so great.
Just add your auspex to the roll.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Math, hold on. Hunger dice. That.
That's a lot of hunger dice to be thrown
Yeah.
around.
Bummer. Remind me, does 5 count as passing or failing?
That's a failure.
That's a failure. Yeah.
Damn. Alright, well, if that's the case. I got 2 successes.
Hmm.
And what's on the hunger dice? Just out of curiosity.
9 and a 6.
Okay.
Ooh.
So those are your 2 successes. All right.
Yeah. The hunky dice.
Chase, you start moving the seats around, feeling in all the crevices. You empty everything out of the glove compartments, kind of all the places that someone could non-destructively put something.
Yeah.
And you come up with nothing. Just all the detritus and fast food remnants.
Ugh. Disgusting. And disappointing.
Ollie.
Well, I've got an appointment somewhere. I don't need everyone else, but I might need after the appointment where I'm gonna meet people. So I'll go over to Hatch and Maddie who are messing around with a gun.
Just waving it around.
Hey, I've got a thing that I gotta go to, but after that, it might be an hour or two. Where are
Okay.
you guys gonna be, or should I just stay in?
Well, Flint looks like he has somewhere to be. I just looks at Flint at the door.
Yeah, I wonder what he's waiting for.
Yeah, is he waiting for somebody? I don't know. But I'm planning to go back to the rink to pick anything up. Flint, do you need something from the rink?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So I'm gonna go to the rink to get my bike, and then I have a small thing that I gotta do, and then yeah, then we can meet up after.
All right. Um, um, I like I turn kind of like gesture to Hatch like I'm gonna ask you something out of each shot of Maddie.
Okay.
Is she
Leaves
is
her
she
with
one
gun.
of yeah, just leave her over there. And she's probably like twirling it. I don't. And she
Spinning it on a finger.
is she someone's ghoul or something? She know about what's going? She probably does, of course.
No, don't worry about Maddie.
All
She
right,
didn't know jack about shit.
all right, all right. Okay, and yeah, I guess that's it. I guess the other two, they're just hooking up with you.
Yeah, I don't. You know when I guess you just run into a person and then they don't go away.
Right.
Uh,
I
like
just
I'm not mad about it.
no, I mean, as long as guess if you think they're not a danger to you, then
I mean, one of them certainly is not a physical danger to me.
uh,
But and and the thing is, I think Flint could kick my ass, but like I don't think he'd play dirty enough, and then I think I'd win. So
right.
like I feel very secure
All right.
in my positioning.
All right.
Um,
Well,
could you do something for me? You mentioned that your contact is a Ventru.
yeah,
Could you possibly, casually, help me find out if they're having primogen problems?
sure.
Yeah,
I'll get you that information.
thank you. Just
Okay.
curious.
Is there something? Well, I don't need to ask, but
No,
is there something
no,
that you know about Ventru?
no. I just want to see if somebody has a new primogen. You know.
The message that you got that you were supposed to send to the airport hangar
Hmm.
people. Where'd you get it? Wait, I asked this question already.
Yeah, I know
I
it's
think.
fine. Um, it got somebody who was working with Buck. They implanted a message,
So this
and
isn't
then
from Buck.
no, it's from Buck. And that's what we'll
Ah,
say.
okay. And so you've never met these people. You were just sent on an errand.
Yeah, and then I guess we were supposed to get intercepted, which like you can see how small his brain is because he could have just said, "Come meet me afterwards and tell me how it went," and then could have ambushed us, right?
Yeah.
Instead of letting us be in a car in a city. So I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
tell if he's dumb or if I'm missing something still because I don't know.
Well, I can't. I don't. I feel that I don't know enough about the goings on in this town right now to. I
Yeah.
just got here a couple days ago. Um,
I feel like you're so up to date. I feel like you are fully into the loop of the drama. Um, oh, also, Flint, I'm sorry that I thought it was gangrels that were following us. It just seemed like they'd be mad we were in their territory and then they would come beat us up. Nope, it was just a bunch of idiots. My bad.
All good. Flint at this point thinks that Chase is trying to clean out the car, is what it looks like, and has come over to help.
You know,
Like, this is
honestly, it
what's
needs
taking
that.
us so long. I can help get rid of all this shit.
Is there anything else you need to know, Ollie?
I think that's it for now.
Okay.
It's something weird. Lots of things happening right now.
It's been an interesting couple of weeks.
All right.
But yeah.
All right. All right. Well, see you later then. Stay alive, I guess. Feel like I look over at Chase, like checking out like examining the car, and like feel like it's a good idea for everyone to be paranoid. There's probably a good reason for it. Um, yeah. I'll yeah, and I'll go do my errand
Okay.
and ride off
Bye,
on my
Ollie.
motorcycle. Like I just wave, wave
Bye.
without looking back. You know, like.
Wow, so cool.
Uh, Chase, do you need anything from the rink, or do you need a ride, or
Yes and yes.
okay? Um, I'm sure it's definitely safe to go to the rink. We're gonna have a great time. Um, also, Flint, we'll get out of your hair, I promise. We're getting in the car now.
Oh, you're
Um,
fine.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
clean up.
yeah.
Mm.
Hatch is gonna go over to Flint,
Mm.
so you can say whatever you want about me to these people. I don't give a shit. As much implication as you want, as much detail as you want. I would like you to keep my friend's name out of your mouth. The one at the rink, she
I
wasn't there.
don't even think I know her name, so we're good.
Amazing. Astounding. Do you want a hug?
Do the bro hug.
Hatch does now full arms. It's like starts to do and then like comes into the other arm and
Okay.
is like, I told you I'm conditioning myself.
Still does like the 3 pats.
Holds on through the 3 pats because he knows it makes him it's somebody's uncomfortable. So
Yeah,
Hatch is like,
this
yeah,
is not the way it was a year ago when you were still breathing, Flint.
Mm-hmm.
All the bro-ness is gone from hugging. Feels kind of like you're hugging some sort of reptile, and it's just resting its chin on you a little bit.
It feels better the second time. The second one's not as bad as the first one. Hatch will pat his shoulder real hard.
If you say so.
Well, you could tell me on the second one. And then Hatch will go and get in the car.
Awfully
Okay.
affectionate now, huh?
Oh, I think I miss it a bit. I was a touchy guy.
Mm.
Skirt. Yeah.
Maddie's like, I hate that in the car. The car
Skidding on
munches
hay.
Yeah. Peels out of hay. Onto the gravel road. And back up towards the rink. I think I'm going to stick with Flint here. Since we're in his father's house. Ollie, I'm assuming you peeled out behind them as well. Not going to the rink, but
Yeah.
to your meeting. Flint, you are alone in the barn.
I gotta clean up everything that got moved around. They messed with. Shut up the doors of it and then head inside the actual house. Expecting that there's just a dog in there.
You get to the front door. It's unlocked, and you can hear the sounds of the kitchen clinking away, sizzling.
Just
And
walk in.
I should describe the house. It's a simple but well kept craftsman with some old hardwood floors in it. Kind of some very out of date cabinets that you're seeing as you come into the kitchen. That old 70s like faux wood that people thought was a good idea. And there's your sire, Harry, in all of his glory. He was turned very young. He appears as a rakish, just barely over teenager, and he is making dinner for Sarah. Your friends clear out?
Yeah, and I made sure that the barn was all cleaned up.
You know we don't do that.
One night thing. Find somewhere else for him tonight.
If it was one of us looking for them, they'd have followed you here. I get it.
If it was one of us, then I would have wanted them to be, but you know.
I'm glad you look out for your friends. I just don't want to meet them.
You don't have to. They won't come back. Promise. I won't bring them back to the barn.
So are we going to talk to Barkley?
Yeah. Sounds like we need to. I can go by myself if you want.
No, no.
Sarah, want to just have. I can do it.
He needs to hear it. He needs to hear it with me there at least. You're definitely doing the talking, but he needs to see me. Well, he's got a game tonight, so he'll be in Mustang.
Where's that at? For me, I don't have the map up.
It's not too far away. It's a suburb on the southwestern outskirts of Oklahoma City. It's got a. It's far enough away that there's a couple miles of open land in between it and the city. It's filling up more and more with every decade as it just becomes one giant suburbia. But all right then, and he grabs the truck keys off the wall. You have a good evening, honey.
We could like make a plan to redo the cabinets.
Sarah loves those
Get
cabinets.
some new wood. Well, at least like get some new hardware for them. Like restain them.
Flint,
Mm-hmm.
remember the last time we had this conversation with her?
It was one of the first times I slept in the barn.
Yep.
If we just like did the bathroom first, which is smaller, then she'd grow on it.
You might get away with the bathroom. And this place has some plumbing problems brewing. I don't want to call anybody to
I'll
come
look
fix
it
it.
up. And look at I was doing a lot of YouTube research yesterday, and I think I could figure it out. You tell me what the problem is. I think we could do it,
Ugh. All right.
or I could do it.
If this place starts gushing water, we can't call people. You know that, right? They can't dig underneath this house.
I'll do a lot of research first before we consider anything.
All right.
You're driving, right?
You're
Do I
not.
have to drive. Okay, great.
He hops into an old pickup truck, and the two of you trundle off down the road. I'm gonna go to Ollie next. You part ways with the powder blue Toyota Corolla at the river. They keep heading north, and you turn east on a high rise, on a elevated highway, pretty close to the river. And downtown Oklahoma City comes into view. The contact that you've got, you haven't known him for very long. Sinclair is kind of a fixer. He's just someone your people have just known to call to get things done in Oklahoma City. It's how you announce yourself, move through, make sure you don't make any waves. You pull up off the highway down to the downtown area and valet your bike in front of Stock and Bond. It's a sort of a steakhouse. It's kind of where all of the people doing natural gas deals way overpay for a mediocre steak. It doesn't really deserve the same treatment other places do. But it's nice. It's exactly the kind of place Sinclair would hang out. You come to the front door, and the waitress greets you. Do you have a reservation with us?
Oh,
She
yeah.
looks you up and down, and I assume you're still wearing your bike leathers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you're surrounded by people in suits.
Oh, should have dressed up. I'm not aware of that. Yeah, I'm with Sinclair.
Okay. He's got his room. Follow me. Do you need a menu?
Sure. What do you have?
Whatever you want.
Uh, I'll I can browse the menu on the way there.
She hands you the menu as you walk. Um, she clicks away. It's marble floors all the way down, dark wood hall. Place is full of people eating. You look down at the menu. Uh, it's there's nothing special on here. Nothing you think might be an innuendo, at the very
Mm-hmm,
least.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Uh, it is pricey, but nothing special.
Okay.
She leads you down to a room that's open to the hallway. There's no door, so that servers can just come in and out. And it has a large table in the middle where you recognize Sinclair. He's sitting there in his suit with the slick black blonde hair, blue eyes. And he is doing his best to stare across the table at an older man who is talking constantly. And Sinclair tries to put this steak in his mouth.
I'm just gonna try to visually catch Sinclair's attention, not like say anything, because I don't know this man. So I want to just like I'm here, kind of
He
like
he looks
salute
up.
him.
He looks up from a cut of steak, sees you. Ollie. You could
Oh,
tell he's grateful to be putting down then.
ah, yeah. I'm here. Yeah. But what going on? Who? And who's our this person you have here?
Oh, this is Mr. Wainwright. Uh, sir, would you give me a second? I'm just gonna talk to Ollie. Sure, come right back though. We're not done here yet.
Okay. Who? I guess if it's just us, who's that guy?
Mortal.
Mortal. Right.
Buying up land in Oklahoma City.
Uh,
It,
I mean, there's a lot of it.
there's a lot of it, and we are in the business of making fools to buy it.
You seem to be doing a decent job. I mean, if you have the mental fortitude to withstand maybe 2 more hours of this.
Unfortunately, it may take more than that, but I will get there. And my papa is very proud.
All right. Of course, I'm sure he would be. Um,
So what have you got for me?
right. So I've got the message. I have lost my notes. But I relay the message that Hatch told me. So
Hatch? Hatch Jettison?
yes, it's Hatch Jettison. He's the one. Well, the story is someone implanted the message in his mind, and then he's the one who kind of told these people who landed. Do you know anything about the people who landed? They seem like religious something. Like
I don't know. What they sound like kindred. Uh,
they are. They've
wait.
got
I'm sorry. Hatch Jettison.
Hatch Jettison. One of my
The
friends, acquaintances around in this area.
the guy whose dad drove a car into the side of an Elysium.
Wait a minute. Is that what happened? When did this happen? Like,
It's only been a couple
Okay.
of months. I'm honestly shocked that that asshole is up and walking around.
I
Like
I
they
guess
rolled
I
him
am
up
too, but
a little while after.
well, is personally I don't like in my mind, right? Hatch isn't trying to pretend to be he's dead, right? So yeah,
No,
all
Hatch is
right.
not trying to pretend to be dead.
Okay. All right. So yeah, well, he's alive somewhere. He's alive and kicking, and what's relevant to you is he's the one who they chose to send the message. Which is, I mean, it's kind of weird how they chose to do it.
And
Got
he
phones.
was
What?
he,
What?
he was alone.
Yeah.
It was just him.
No, it was Hatch and his crew or something. I mean, yeah,
Oh God, Hatch has a crew. Okay, all right.
Hatch has a crew.
Who are these people?
Actually, I don't know much about them. One of them is he looks like a firefighter, like he's straight out of a calendar, and he likes dogs. And the other one, I don't know, kind of weird. Doesn't seem to know what to do with a lot of things. But you know, Hatch has that they kind of just got along. That's what I heard. There was no conscious like choice or decision to. There's no strategic reason for why they're together. I don't know. You know, I guess if you know Hatch and you know that this is sort of, it's
He
not
just picks up
unexpected.
people.
Yeah, it's not unexpected.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
But they
what
don't seem to be too concerned about whatever it is Hatch is doing. So, I mean, yeah.
At this point, I don't think that even matters.
All right. So, you have the information for me, or what about this tower you're talking about?
Okay. Well, nice work. In 2 weeks, there's going to be a little fundraiser where President Pumpwell will be speaking. He's an acquaintance of mine, and I'm going to have to pull some strings to get us in the same room with him, but I can do that. I can make an introduction. That's it.
Is Pumpwell kindred?
No, he's not.
He's not.
I wouldn't let that let you think that he's less dangerous. because of
Dangerous. Yeah. I see. And about the people, there was not an insubstantial amount of folk that landed via plane. The ones that Hatch delivered. I'd assumed you know them because they seem to just give a Ventru vibe.
It's news to me. Did you guys catch a name?
No, just seemed like they were really into church and stuff. That's all I know about them. And,
Some of us run that shtick.
and they clearly seem rich because they arrived by plane.
Yeah, nobody's. There shouldn't be any large groups of kindred coming in by plane, unannounced. That would be a thing that would have to be coordinated.
So you guys don't know about that.
I'm just the guy down here on the bottom floor.
All right. Well, at least we've got a next step. I don't want to get too tangled up in whatever's happening here, but good for us to kind of be aware just in case something blows up in our face.
It's seeming like a better idea to stay north of the river.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who these kids
Well-
are, but
Yeah. Seems like all right. Well, keep in touch. I'll keep in touch, sure. And if I learn anything more about the church people, I'll let you know.
okay.
And if you also find anything out, let me know too.
About Preston?
Oh, the church people and Preston, sure.
Oh. I'm considering Preston my job, and whatever the fuck happening down there, yours or nobody's.
All right. Good luck with your client.
Thanks. I better get back in there.
All right. I'm gonna leave him to it.
You step out into the night, and that's where we're gonna cut back to Hatch Jettison, the man, the
Woo!
legend.
They know about me. They know my name. The Hatch Jettison. Driving his Toyota, smoking a cigarette, windows down.
Picking up strangers.
Everybody get it. Just picking people up.
Having a good time.
Just having a good time. I did have a question though. Would Hatch just assume that the large amount of money that they were like moving around was from Buck's businesses? Or is it like, okay, there has to be a third thing? Like there's another thing where all this money counting and bringing it to the gangrel and doing all this stuff is like money from a separate endeavor? Or is it like it's just all of his businesses or whatever?
That is a thing that you can think. It's possible that it could just be his businesses, but also depending on the
Yeah.
frequency of it. But I mean, I won't waste everyone's time by asking you to make a finance roll.
Guys, let me do finance roll.
If you want to, you can. Give me finance intelligence.
No, please. Well, if you insist, Nathan, if you insist upon it, if that's what you want.
You involuntarily begin to think about finance and frenzy.
I'm not even gonna roll it for funsies. I'm not.
Okay, all right.
I can't frenzy over finance.
Shut that thought down.
So, Hatch will glance at Maddie and then glance at Chase and decide Chase is okay. Like Chase seems like a piece of shit, so that's fine.
I don't know shit about Jack.
I don't know, Jack about shit or shit about Jack. Maddie, do they tell you anything about the money, or is it just you carry the big bag over to the guy?
I carry the big bag over to the other guy. The rink has always been a little bit of a front for his other businesses.
That makes so much
Gotcha.
sense.
Well, it would make more money if it stayed fucking open at night. That's when normal people want to skate, is at night.
Well, then it can't do its real job.
Well, it's a skating rink. Agree to disagree on what the real job of the skating rink is.
It's just for kids because it's day.
There's people who want to go on dates. There's like school nights. That's what everybody wants to
And
skate.
there's fucking
Bullshit.
Gary.
Oh, we have our old
Fucking
people
gay.
who come in the afternoon. And Hatch will just kind of like at the silence awkwardly like flip through like radio stations and smoke and vaguely focus on the road.
Mm. Only vaguely.
Oh, vaguely. It's when you're just driving normal, you don't gotta focus. Those are the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why would
yeah.
you? Why would you do that?
Yeah. He doesn't need to. He won't. I'll rephrase. He will not.
But the paranoia.
He's not even looking.
You pull up to kind of the main thoroughfare that cuts through Bethany, yet another suburb of Oklahoma City, and make the last left-hand turn off into like a little neighborhood type area, and the first thing on the left is the rink. It's kind of in like a it's surrounded by small trees and has a modest parking lot in the front.
Anything weird?
Yeah, go ahead and give us wits awareness, everyone involved.
Anything fucking weird? This is
Wint.
all you, bestie. I'm gonna try. Well, I don't even know if I should fucking try. I'm not gonna try. 1. I'll take half.
Is this a good time to use heightened senses?
Heightened senses always, all the
I
time.
feel like-
actually.
Yep.
I feel like it should be.
Almost
Should
no
be
reason
on.
not to.
Yeah, unless you're expecting like a loud bang or like
yeah,
a loud
or
flash.
like a flash of light.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Right. Got him. I got 5 successes.
Ooh.
So, you pull into the street in front of the rink, and down further on for about a quarter of a mile, it's just neighborhood streets. Very conspicuously, an old van rolls out of the driveway and turns away from you, leaving just as you show up.
Mm. You recognize that van?
What van?
I'll sort of gesture to it.
He's looking the opposite way.
Chase, I'll give you, but you actually rolled pretty good. The van is pretty beat up, and you can actually see inside of it two white, kind of barely shaven faces in kind of beat up t-shirts staring down the street back at you. It's what caught your attention about it in the first place. These look like the same sort of guys that were chasing you around last night.
Yeah, they look like the guys from last night.
So we move fast. Hatch will get out. He's gonna give his gun to Maddie. Take a lap. And is gonna like leave the keys in the ignition and jump out. I don't want the Toyota idling where we left it. I want it moved.
No. I need to get my camera.
Where is it?
Should be in my space.
Well, your thing's gonna be a lot harder to get than my thing. So we'll go for yours first. Because we have to go inside for your shit.
Yeah.
Maddie hops over the console, gets on the steering wheel, and nods at you. She starts circling the block. The only thing I really need to know is how fast and how slow are you going in the ring? It's been closed this whole time, so there's no one
To the
present.
door. Locked. Damn, foiled again.
Maddie, has
Surely you
the
have a
keys.
key.
Nice. Because Maddie is in charge of the entire ring. Okay, Chase, we have 3 seconds. Are we jogging or are we like, like secret agent rolling on the ground kind of bullshit. We already got spotted coming in.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like we're just hurrying.
Hatch goes to a full sprint.
Oh god.
Uh,
Keep up.
you bust in there. It was locked and closed, but the music's on.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
The
Can I hear it
ball
through the door?
the ball is spinning.
God.
Yeah, you could hear it.
Then maybe I won't. Alter at the door a little bit, like, ooh.
Hmm.
Hatch gets up to the two front glass doors, and Dancing Queen is just reverberating out at him.
Can you see anyone?
Hey, new idea. I'm fast. You're stealthy. Hatch is gonna go in. Hatch will just go in normal.
Okay.
So
I'll go in.
if there is
sneaky.
someone here, yeah, eyes on Hatch, and that gives Chase a better chance to go get his camera, and then we can go out to the bike. Because unless they brought my bike into the middle of the ring, then
They're riding your bike or
oh.
So you're not circling around, then? You're actually going in, Hatch.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you getting his camera or something?
So we're
Well, the
aiming for
plan
the camera.
was, yeah,
Mhm.
we were both
But-
gonna go in.
Yeah, one stealthy, one not. See whose plan works.
Okay. All right. So you're both, but you're kind of going together, kind of not. I guess that's what was confusing me.
Yeah, vaguely together. Both with the same goal in mind, but different approaches.
Uh. So Hatch, I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You zoom over the little barrier onto the rink to get to the far side of it, where Chase sleeps, keeps all of his stuff. Chase, you probably make it right about to the barrier itself before Hatch is inside.
Mm.
Let's do one more wits awareness check.
Yeah.
One.
And are you so Chase? This is pertinent to you.
Mm.
What are you using as your heightened senses advantage? I would caution you a little bit against using hearing because it's
Right.
music is blasting in here.
That's what I was thinking. That would be a bad idea. Honestly, maybe smell would be a good idea.
I taste the air like a snake.
All right, we got 4 successes out of 7.
Do you want to use willpower and re-roll 3 dice that are not hunger dice?
I do have some willpower to use.
We just got all this willpower back.
It's
Do you
fresh.
want to-
It's
you
hot.
You don't have to do that.
I did, but it didn't help me. So...
No, now I feel bad.
It won't.
Well, 4 successes is still pretty good. You kind of like let your mouth and nostrils be open in this place, which is not a thing you like to do at the rink.
Yeah.
It's the smell of child birthday parties, greasy popcorn machines that have not been cleaned out in about 2 generations. Things like that.
Mm,
You have a pretty good
Big
handle
sister.
on all the scents in the rink in general. The rubber burning off roller skates, the cleaning products in the closet, and something new.
Mm.
This is mostly a kid's place, so it doesn't serve alcohol. But you get the distinct mixture of cheap cologne and Jim Beam.
Mm, of course.
Hatch, you are inside the.
There's like 6 cameras in here.
Yeah, there's like
There's
6
so many
cameras,
cameras.
and it's kind of like a really enclosed little area. Like you're not standing up in here. You're like hunched down underneath the DJ booth, um, pushing string lights out of the way, and rooting through Chase's stuff.
My string lights.
When did he put this? Fuck shit. I grab cameras, scoop them up on an arm. I was not told what I was looking for, just cameras.
Mm, that is true.
So I'll scoop up cameras.
Um, and I presume you head out.
Yeah, and then I fucking book it. And then I jog out of that bitch. Arm full of cameras.
Dancing queen.
And does a little like spin as he goes across the rink.
I wish he had roller skates.
I know he's upset that he doesn't. He's like part of him's like, you could skate for like a second. Nobody, they couldn't catch you. People were here, they couldn't catch you.
Hatch
Just
leaves
chasing
on
him
skates instead of his
around the
bike.
ring.
I gotta put that in the notes for things
Yeah.
that have to happen in the future. Celerity and roller skates.
You can't catch me.
Chase and Hatch, you are reunited. Just on the door side of the rink now.
I'll put all of the camera like loops like over his neck. There you go.
Oop.
All right, bike, come on.
Okay.
Are you sticking with Hatch, Chase? Or are you safeguarding your cameras?
Safeguarding cameras, but Maddie's supposed to be looping around. I'll just follow.
Okay. Hatch sprints around to the shed in the back where the motorcycle is. Did you say anything, Chase?
Yeah, I would have mentioned the smell of those assholes.
So they're drunk. Lucky. Lucky motherfuckers.
So Hatch, you get into the shed and it's pitch black in there. You can't see anything.
I'm gonna pull out my phone and turn on the flashlight.
Oh god. Jump scare.
It emits like a little thing of light. And you can see that your tools kind of left all over the place in the spot where the Corolla used to sit. And then there's your bike. You can see
I
little
was-
bits of it. No one else appears to be in here with you.
Chase, just hold your body against the door and just stand at the door like a tiny little doorstop man. And then Hatch is going to run over to the bike and just try to get it started and go.
This is a very weird roll.
Do it. I'm ready.
Oh, I actually have a character sheet. I'll give you wits and streetwise for this.
Okay. Wit.
Actually, what?
The bike
wait,
explodes.
hold on a second.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have. Never mind. I'll give you. Yeah. I'll give yourself an extra dice and roll craft and wits.
It's an interesting, weird, interesting.
You have skills in crafts?
Yeah, very specific specialty in explosives.
Buck's getting smarter.
He's so smart. Is there a threshold? I'm sitting currently at 3.
You might want to spend some willpower.
Cool. Neat. Hey, listen,
Actually-
guys, I'll survive it.
Am I in danger?
It's well, okay.
What?
This
I'm-
roll affects an ongoing. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so I will. Three.
Okay.
3 for the girlies.
Hatch, you're in a hurry. You jump on this bike, hit the ignition, and it makes this immediate snapping sound. Just snap, 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 snap. As the igniter tries to fire.
My babe?
Oh no.
As someone has pushed the contacts further apart, so it's made this giant spark gap. And immediately, the shack, the garage, erupts in some flame.
Oh god.
So, so hear me out. Is it even worth hearing the sound and then trying to get out using fleetness?
Yes, that is exactly what we're coming to here.
Ah, perfect. What did I do to this man? I didn't do anything to him.
And then he went straight for the bike. I mean,
I'm
Pretty rude.
going to. I see. I was thinking about not killing him. I was thinking about how I could like be diplomatic or some shit. My fucking bike. I can't have the rink. I can't have the bike.
He's gotta die.
So dexterity, athletics.
yeah.
I will blood surge, because this seems important. I do not get hungrier. A gift. One gift in these trying times. Okay.
I'm looking forward to
hunger.
the day when Hatch starts to get hungry. I'm interested in that day.
There's got to be a group chat, right? Dexterity is 4. Blood surge is 2. And then and then 3 more for celerity. I don't have enough dice. Hold on.
Jesus.
Hold on, wait a second. 4 plus 3 No, it's plus another 4 because I get 1 extra to disciplines. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm overwhelmed. Okay, the hunger dice are those two.
Us using blood surges on this game is a game changer.
Yeah. This is a lot of things. Blood surge. So 4, 3, 4, 2. Oh. Hatch is like, ah, and then runs. 1 tear in his eye. Are you gonna tell me the threshold, or should I just fuck around?
The threshold for this is gonna be 6.
Okay, let's see where we're at so far.
You were-
3.
Honestly, it probably should be even worse because you're trying to outrun an explosion.
I am, but think of how cool it looks. I will be using a willpower. Burn and willpower up at the top. So wait, push you guys to the side. That's 3. Oh wait, I have 6.
Glad I didn't leave him alone with my cameras.
I'm glad I put them. I'm glad I gave you the cameras back. I'm still gonna use a willpower. I want to look cool as I run away from an explosion. So I crit. 1 second. Oh, it's a messy crit. Yeah.
Oh.
For you, Nathan.
A gift.
That's my gift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 successes with a messy crit.
10 successes. Okay. The spark jumps, and you can see it hit the air, the oxygen gas mixture that's just around it, and flames spread. They're already spreading slowly for Hatch, indescribably quickly for everyone else. Jason,
Is
you
this not-
stayed outside.
Yeah, I was right outside the door.
Hatch, you react immediately, lovingly saying goodbye to your motorcycle.
Take a whole moment to say goodbye to the motorcycle. we take a whole moment.
Before you pivot on your right foot and launch yourself at the door. You don't even open it. It blasts off its hinges through the force
Jesus.
of Hatch's shoulder, hitting it at lightning speed. Chase, that door comes flying towards your head. And you are way down by these cameras.
The cameras all explode.
Give me
I'm so sorry.
give me a dexterity athletics roll.
Not
Gonna
bad at
take
that.
to save these cameras.
This is not a 6 though. Doors go slower than explosions.
That's nice.
But not everything's slower than Hatch, though.
Hatch is so fast. Oh,
so
Jesus
fast.
Christ. 1 success.
Oh gosh. Are you spending any willpower?
I really want to because I'm worried about my cameras.
You should be.
One more success, but it's a fancy one, if that means anything.
But it's cute.
It's cute.
Two successes.
The door goes flying into Chase, and Chase, you're able to turn and put your back to the door as it impacts you, shielding your cameras like newborn
You
babies.
can break my spine, it's fine.
Take a point of superficial damage. as
Oof.
this thing cracks into your back. Both of you, Hatch and Chase, this shack is on fire. You can feel the heat of it. I'm going to need you to roll your unspent willpower plus your humanity.
Ooh.
Wait.
This is for
With
frenzy,
our
right?
Yep.
yeah. I always want to call it like Rorschach. I'm like, I don't remember what it is. I don't remember. Um, uh, plus our halved or third humanity or whatever.
Yeah, so I think it's 2 for everybody.
Yeah.
The answer to that question is always 2, unless you're weird.
Okay. So I have
Sorry.
3 willpower to this.
Do you have 3 unspent willpower?
Yes.
Okay.
Could you explain that one more time, Nathan?
So your humanity. I'll just look at your humanity because I don't know what it is. Is
We have the
6.
same. We're both
You're 6. Okay.
unwell.
So it's you for frenzy checks. You're gonna roll your unspent willpower. So however many willpower you have left,
Okay.
you're gonna roll, and then you're gonna add 2 dice, because you roll a third of your humanity. And for you, you have 6 humanity, so that comes up to 2 dice. And an easy way for everyone to remember that is to not remember it and just roll your unspent willpower plus 2, unless you're a weirdo.
Okay. Cool.
2's at 9 humanity or 5 humanity.
Wow. So human.
And if you're one of those 2 categories, you know who you are.
I got 3 out of 5 successes.
I also got 3 out of 5.
You feel your flesh crawl trying to get itself away from this baleful heat. But neither of you are forced to flee. And I don't get to have Maddie make fun of you, which is really sad.
Watching both of us run away screaming.
She's like, wow.
I think Hatch fully stops and is just staring at it. I think everything slows back down again. And he's just staring at it. He doesn't have anything.
He has no worldly possessions anymore. Just a mustache.
Just
Oh,
a
no.
mustache. And honestly, it helps a lot. It really does. And it evens things back out again.
Not to be unsympathetic, but Chase is going to snap a photo of that.
You get
Just super quietly.
You get this very pretty war shot of Hatch just squatting and looking at the shack as it burns, and you catch his frame and silhouette. That's pretty dark in the evening, just taking a slice out of the burning orange of the shack.
Yeah.
A Hatch-sized shape. And I think that's where we're going to go to our 10-minute break. Go get yourself a snack. We will be right back. Maybe I can blow something else up before.
Oh, God.
Be right back. welcome back. We join our coterie watching the flames devour Hatch Jettison's motorcycle. Didn't even get to ride it. That's how brutal this game is. I'm glad you're all here. We're going to leave that scene and go back to Flint, who is arriving in Mustang with his sire, Harry, driving. And you can see the bright lights are turned on over the high school football stadium. It's a spring night.
Didn't dress. Oh, gosh. We're supposed to dress up for this. No.
He's dressed up, but nobody else has to.
Does feel like I should at least have the colors on. Do you know what the colors? Oh god, I'm trying to look for anything. Just doesn't feel right to go to a game and not support the team. You know, just.
he actually laughs. Look, this is his deal, not anybody else's. But he's happy to have people come watch.
Just go in. It's fine.
The truck idles up to a parking spot outside the stadium. There's almost no one parked out here. A couple of cars. You do see a very long, or a couple of very long horse trailers.
Huh.
And as soon as you open the door, you can already hear it. The sound of a full gallop is coming from inside the stadium.
I think he's more excited.
You hear the
This is
you
even
hear the,
more exciting.
you hear shouts, and occasionally the crack of maybe something that sounds a little bit like a baseball hitting a baseball bat. You walk through the ticket gate. It's open. There's no one there. And out into the tunnel, you can see you're onto the field. And just as your ears told you a moment ago, a quarter horse, races past with a man in a full red jacket, like reminiscent of like an equestrian rider, hat and a mallet, and he's screaming as he's chasing down a ball playing polo. You get out into the stadium, and it's sparsely packed. You can also see off to the side there are a bunch of attendants to the horses watching, and the stadium attendants that are there as well, watching with a little bit of horror as these horses tear up the terrain. Tear it up. This nice, pristine football field will not survive the night. I think you might be muted, Katie.
Am I?
Nope, not anymore.
Just being weird. Huh?
Harry turns to you. Do you want to have a seat? He's going to be at this for about 30 minutes. He looks up at the clock, and it's ticking away.
Sure, we'll go look for the best spot.
It's you can have whatever you want. You're right on the 50-yard line. There's people kind of dotting the sides in little cliques of gangrel. A few other brouhaha. People on the west side mostly.
Okay. If he knows anybody, he would, at least wave, say hi, anyone he knows.
People acknowledge you.
Yeah. And watch the game. Why not?
It goes on for a little bit. Score's tight. You pick out Barkley. He's the only one wearing that red jacket. Everyone else is dressed in full redneck. There's like guys with like ball caps who are riding, beards, beat up collared shirts, kind of thing ranch people wear. Until the pivotal moment where Barkley breaks the tie by savagely unhorsing a man and walking up to finish it lawn style because he makes the rules. Shall we then? And Harry gets up and starts walking over to Barkley,
Yes.
who's off his horse now, pulling his riding gloves off.
I'll follow. Feels really fast after the game ended, but now. Yeah.
Better just get this over with. The only thing he would want to wait on is the game for something like this.
All right.
Barkley immediately recognizes Harry. You came! I thought you hated this. I do. I also hate what you do to these kids' field. They should be wasting their time doing this. They should practice a real sport. There are plenty of horses around here. They don't have to make themselves dumber.
Got a
Anyways,
good point.
there's shit going on downtown. Okay. Let's go someplace, but maybe I don't even need to know. Do I care?
I think so.
Go ahead, Flint. Say what happened last night.
Yeah. He'll give the whole spiel, leaving out the one person's name because I don't even remember. So Flint, with his one intelligence, also does not remember the name of this woman he doesn't remember.
We're talking about Maddie, right?
No. Well, he'd leave out Maddie too.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry.
But whoever Hatch's friend is,
That went over my head then.
yeah. She doesn't exist.
I was in let's not talk about Maddie mode.
No, we don't talk about Maddie. We don't.
We're all always in that mode. We all know not to talk about Maddie.
Maddie doesn't exist. I don't know who
That's
you-
assumed. We all just already know that.
Okay.
You know, he'd go over how Buck showed up, what happened at the bank,
Mm.
and then what happened at the airport, and mention the guy's name, Arthur Inkwell. Seem real religious folk, I think. Oh, they kept talking about the word. I'm assuming that
Ugh.
means the Bible. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
sounds like they're not doing any business with us anymore.
what a shame. I'll never have to talk to Buck Cassidy again. That's awful. I don't really care about that, but the court will expect to be informed of this. And then they will make it my job. Whoever these people are, they're not welcome. They did not announce themselves. They have broken the traditions. Mm. I think I'll set something up with the Harpy. This should be Buck's problem, not mine. He's the one playing this stupid game.
It sounds like he's trying to tear everything down so it would eventually be our problem. Do you want me to go as, like, outside security? And do that a lot.
As outside security for what?
Wherever these meetings are. I don't know if you need me to do anything.
Well, I do need your first-hand account.
Right.
I have a good relationship with Esme. She will make the court see that Buck has made his own bed and he should solve his own problem. And if he's actually being treasonous, then he can make it up to us by ending the problem down there himself. And possibly just dying.
A lot easier.
I'm too old to go crusading into southern Oklahoma City. I'm not doing it unless someone directly tells me to. Even then, I'm sure I'll find an excuse not to.
We going to Harpy today, tomorrow.
She's an appointment-only type of thing.
Oh.
But it will happen quickly. Be ready tomorrow night.
Do that. I'll just stay down here for the night. That's okay with you. Look, Harry, if I stay there again.
He looks over at Harry. Yeah, it's fine. There's a thing we are leaving out in this story. Not that it was left out, just, are we gonna tell the Harpy about whatever their names? Hatch, Chase, the Ollie?
Yeah, that was.
Well, Hatch is the important one. The whole truth is best.
Yeah. Man, it was mostly what Buck did. Like, any of us could have sent the message, or just it was kind of whoever volunteered.
Well, then you should say that. We'll just let
So is
the
it just
court
me?
do what they want with that information.
You meeting with this girl? Okay.
Yes, we will. It will be formal and safe.
Got it. Huh. Do we know anything about it? Like, prepare for meeting new people.
Dress well. Try to be fashionable. Our Harpy's a Toreador, and they appreciate that.
Just looking at Harry like, does he have anything nice at his house?
Harry looks back at you with his eyebrows raised like, I got dark jeans.
I'll ask Chase if he's got anything I can borrow.
Whatever you put on that Chase wore, was just like, yeah, there's.
We gotta
Maybe
go
that-
back to the ring, guys.
maybe that is fashionable, right? Like you would turn that into like a muscle shirt, like.
This is the way to be fashionable, right? Barely fits.
It's giving. I don't know what.
Well, in any case, I shall contact you on the morrow. I am famished, and I shall retire.
All right. Leave quickly.
He walks off, guiding a horse's reins, and leaves you and Harry to your own devices.
We're just gonna leave the whole field like this? Just pretend nothing happened? They're gonna fix it?
Look, he's got this whole town bought and paid for. And you can
Okay.
see over there the stadium attendants are already going to work, pulling up the sod. And there's a tractor out there with the new sod to lay down. It'll take
Okay,
weeks,
I
though.
mean-
Interrupt spring football practice.
Just it feels like it might be easier to just build a second field. You know?
Oh, there is a second field. The practice field is over there. He just wants
Oh.
to destroy this one.
Right. Good. Great. Do you know anything about this person I'm meeting? Is it all three? I couldn't really understand who all was going to the meeting. You always talk so fancy.
The three of us,
Okay. That's better.
there will be other people there. Members of the court. It's not a full-blown thing, but the keeper might be there. This is certainly a thing for the sheriff to hear.
Maybe I need like one without flannel without holes. Like a solid color.
Yeah. Just your best church clothes. They don't. Yeah. Just do your best.
Okay, great.
When's the last time you actually like polished a boot?
Probably a couple years.
That's how I do it. I wear my normal stuff, but that's how I communicate
Just polish
respect.
up the
Just polish up a boot. That's all I gotta do.
polish, polish boot, dark jeans. Got it. Got it. Maybe no hat. No hat.
Yeah, no hat.
Like, I feel like the others are a bit more fat. I'm gonna double check with them if this sounds like a good list for sprucing up.
Do you need to talk to them?
Just the outfit stuff, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Think they wanted to meet up.
Well,
I haven't got any messages from them though, so maybe they're not ready.
it's fair game to let them know that they're about to be people of interest.
Yeah, maybe when we're away from everybody, I'll give them a call.
Okay.
Let them know the info.
Probably by this time of walking, you guys are at the truck. He's hopping in.
Yeah. Just once we're in the truck, leaving. Too many people have the extra fancy hearing.
Agreed. The truck roars to life, and you are headed back towards the ranch.
Great. And immediately call one of the two. Probably Hatch, because Hatch is almost like pulls out his phone a lot more often, even if doing something important. I feel like he's more likely to have it on hand. If Hatch-
Always answers phone calls while driving. Always.
Yeah.
We'll see if he
Some calls,
answers in this
He calls
occasion.
somebody. Ooh, what's the law in Oklahoma? Am I allowed to hold it with
Mm.
my hand, or do I have to have it mounted? Like, what's the deal in Oklahoma?
I'm required to have a headset.
I don't think we have a law like that.
What?
Georgia
crap.
has a law where you have to do like you can't hold your phone. It has to be mounted. No
Yeah.
hands on phones.
I know.
I think we deal with texting and driving after people are dead. We don't have any
Yeah.
punitive
It's like,
measures.
Like, oh, well, they did that.
choices were made. Yes.
Yep.
When- Yeah, yeah. Call me. I'm ready for phone.
And the question is, what is happening when this phone call is received?
Good
Yeah.
question.
What time? Where in the timeline?
we're all pretty much equal in time. So
Okay.
Cool.
Hatch and
So-
Chase are waiting on the curb for Maddie to complete a circuit.
Hmm. Call.
Yeah, man.
Right. So, if the other two are there, they probably need to know this too. Be persons of interest. As of tomorrow, I have to meet up with some lady, as Yzma, as I
Has
don't know
the
the
phone
name.
on speaker.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
place the harpy to tell them what happened. Like everybody's gonna be there. This council.
Um,
Yeah.
well, they know what happened last time. They all gathered up into one room. That's silly of them.
Yeah, we sure do. Uh, that's the. Do we need to meet up today? Also, I need to dress nicer, and I was wondering, shined boots, dark jeans, no hat. That sound good?
That's a start.
There's more.
I don't know.
Have you heard of hair gel?
Who's all at this? What's happening? I don't get invited to shit.
Yeah, I think I'm just telling about what happened yesterday.
Okay.
What Buck's doing. It's kind of.
I
a
mean, I'm
mess.
already a person of interest, whatever.
Like, since it was not really voluntary.
I did volunteer.
Yeah. Well, but all of us could have volunteered.
We all could have volunteered, but
Mm,
that's true.
feels like we did.
Yeah. We're
Where
all
are you
there.
guys meeting? Could you tell us where the meeting's happening?
I said where was the heartbeat. I don't know if it's like where this lady works or something. I don't know. She's like a
Chase
point
know where the
middle.
harpy is? Can you hear me?
You do know where the harpy is. Esme frequents a club called the Blue Note. It's where her normal, I guess, day-to-day operations take place. She regulates a lot of performances at the Tower Theater as well. And the Tower Theater is frequently used for meetings.
Yeah, why not invite me? Hey, why not invite me?
I mean, it didn't sound like they were inviting just everybody. It was going to be like this council, and then me because I came to tell the story, and then Harry because he's with me
Ooh,
right now.
Mm.
if the sheriff is there, tell him that I can put on another show if he's interested.
Right. If I talk to him specifically, I will
Yeah.
tell him that.
Thank you.
Maybe not like in front of the whole group.
No, I think you should do it.
Yeah,
in
what
front
do
of
you
the whole
mean
group.
about
In
that?
front, like part of the discussion.
No, I think
was
that should be the first thing you say is
Hatch is willing to come put on a show for everybody.
Kisses, XO kind of
Kisses?
thing. Imply it's sexual. Flint, I need you to imply it is sexual.
I'll see if I have time for that in the telling
Yeah, okay.
of the
Yeah,
story.
okay. I'll record a voice memo and send it to you.
That's better,
Right.
because then they'll get the right feel for it. I don't
Yeah,
think I've
but
got it in me.
I feel like I kind of want you to do it, but I'll think about it.
Right. You just send it on phones. Your choice.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Are we meeting today?
Up to you.
We're gonna need to find a place to crash.
Mm,
Right. So you guys can't crash.
I love that they
Here.
haven't even mentioned that what happened, and he's
No.
like, "Well, I'm not invited. Hold on."
Hmm, Hold
Nobody
up.
wants to address anything that he says. They're like, no.
This is more important. Not being invited is more important.
Invite me.
Chase is just being real quiet after he heard Yzma.
Mm.
Mm.
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, we'd have to come to you. How would you?
I can find a way.
I mean, it's fine. Unless there's something you needed.
No, I didn't bring that much of my stuff with me from here. Like, there's just kind of like a suitcase filled with my stuff
Hmm.
here. Probably, unless Sarah hid it, like got rid of it because it was taking up space.
I don't know who that is.
Who's
Is that the
Sarah?
dog?
No, that's Harry.
Oh. Okay. Okay. So you're good?
Yeah, yeah. Did you get your bike? Is everything good there?
No.
At this point, Maddie
No.
has pulled up, and she's watching the shack burn now too.
It was a bit of a trap.
Well, I can come today if you want help getting it, or like after my fancy meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, how about you can do your fancy meeting. I don't got anything to get anyways.
All right.
It's gonna suck if this is the thing they kill me for, is just Buck being annoying.
No,
I'd
it kind
rather
of sounds
die
like
for the
they're
other
they're
thing.
they're kind of mad about Buck in general. It sounded like, and the fact that these people showed up without like saying that they were gonna be here, didn't announce themselves. So
Yeah.
it
Well,
doesn't
if the
sound
sheriff
like
wants to come find me personally,
right.
if he wants to come find me,
I will let him
I
know.
need you to make it as sexual as you possibly
Mm-hmm.
can, Flint.
Right. So I'm gonna let you go. Let me know if you
Uh-huh.
want to meet up, and you can
Yeah.
send that voice memo.
All right, I'll think about it. Stay safe. And he'll hang up and then call Ollie.
Fill in Ollie.
What's up?
And hey, and then he'll get in the car. He'll dejectedly get in the car. And he's gonna start driving towards Tremere territory. I got places to go, Chase. I hope that's cool.
Chase is just like, okay, in the car, like, all right. I
I'm
have
just a
everywhere to go.
passenger princess. I have no power here.
Along for the ride.
Can I touch the radio?
Please.
Maddie's in
So
charge of that.
That's true. Maddie has the ox cord right between. Hatch will get Ollie up to date on that they are probably now people of interest, and so that Ollie is aware of their
Right.
situation.
Yeah. I asked my Ventrue contact about it. They don't know about it either. So does the whole cam just know nothing that these people arrived?
That I think's kind of the vibe 90% of the time. Till you
They
blow
seem to be
something up,
figuring
nobody
out.
really. Yeah.
I mean,
Or
we've
Talon.
got a Preston pump well, we've got an ink well. There
You were
might be
talking
a.
about that, brothers.
I
Mhm.
mean,
Half
they're
brothers.
two different. Like
Hyphenated
maybe.
last names.
Right. It must be ink dash well and something dash well pump dash well.
Ooh, yeah, and then ink dash well.
Yeah,
See,
maybe we
that
should
makes
look
sense.
at like a family tree thing somewhere records,
Hmm.
city hall something.
Yeah, let's go to City Hall.
Yeah,
Let's.
where is city hall in this
I
map?
don't know. I've never been. I don't know
Is
where
it
that
in
is.
Maybe we
any
could start on the
territory?
internet.
The capital's a little bit east of downtown.
Ah, okay. Well, where are you headed now?
I am going to go talk to my friend and see if I can get any information and maybe a sympathy basement.
Mhm.
I can understand if you don't want to be near me for until this meeting's passed, you know?
Yeah, is it any where is it? What is it in any particular territory?
Um, I mean, would we know where the Tower Theater, what territory it's in? Is it in Toreador territory?
Yeah, it's north of downtown.
Okay, that's our guess, but we don't know if that's where it'll happen.
This isn't the tower I am interested in, right? It's not.
No, this is the
So,
Tower
all
Theater,
right.
not to be confused with Devon Tower.
Okay. Um I'd rather not be stepping on toes while I'm here in Oklahoma as much as possible. So,
Yeah,
just uh shoot me a message when you're done.
yeah. I wasn't invited to the meeting. I'm just perpetually a person of interest. Um, but that's fine. Um, yeah, stay safe.
Yeah, you too. I mean, as much as you can. You're kind of a disaster magnet. I mean,
Um,
danger magnet.
I mean,
That's a great way to put it.
see, the thing is, I picture Death like a beautiful woman, and she is playing so hard to get. And I don't think she wants me. And that's okay.
It's fine, yeah. You don't get them all. At least
Can't
not
get them
yet.
all. Not yet. Gotta stay hopeful.
Yeah. See you, see you around.
Yeah,
I'll end the call. Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna drive everybody to the Tremere territories.
Here we go.
Uh, so you
I
are
should probably like say though, if you need any assistance while you're there, I can be there. But like, yeah,
I
if
appreciate
something
it.
really bad happens.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
anything
Okay.
really bad happens, I'll let everybody know.
If you can, I
Right.
mean.
Yeah.
so you are actually going very close to where Ollie just was.
I'm coming to your neck of the woods.
Uh, you drive
Ships in the night.
uh, you drive down the highway and crossing right past the Devon Tower, the large building in the center of the city, and get off on Broadway, driving past old automobile factories that were abandoned in the 30s and have been remade into something trendy. brick buildings. And you pull up to a large stone structure with columns and a dome, all in white. It's got a fence around it, like it's like under construction or not being used. This is Amina Pool's Haven.
Mm. Well, one of you can take the car if you want it.
I should probably get home.
Mm.
Someone is probably pissed. And she looks at her phone, which is in an almost constant state of vibrating.
Mm. So you're good?
Yeah, I'm good. Are we? We're not. We're going back to the rink.
No. No.
Don't think
Um,
that's an option right now.
I think you're on vacation for a bit.
We're getting the rink back though, right?
I'm going to be as truthful as I can with you right now. I would rather die than not get the rink back.
Okay. All right. Let me know when we're doing something to get the rink back.
Okay. I mean, you're in.
Good.
Call me if there's any weird redneck staking out your house or something.
Okay.
Okay.
The door slams.
Do you want to keep the shotgun?
Oh,
Do you want
yeah.
to keep the shotgun?
The door slams and she answers by waving the pistol out the window at you
Mm.
as she drives away.
Okay. All right, stay safe. Okay.
She's got her finger on the trigger and everything. It's just kind of flopping out.
Oh God.
She
Jesus.
she's gonna go places. Hatch is gonna turn around so that like the fence is behind him, and he's gonna take a selfie of himself in front of Amina's haven, and then he is going to send it to her.
You get a text back pretty quickly. Oh my gosh, you are alive. I'll buzz you in. A light turns on.
Unkillable.
A light turns on that you can kind of see behind the front door through stained glass. You have to kind of push your way through the fence and climb some steps to get up to it, but it's unlocked when you get there.
Should I get lost?
You should 100% get lost.
Mm.
I'm so happy you're here with me. You have to get lost. You have to. You simply must. Just, I'll message you when I'm done and we can meet back up.
Okay.
Okay. And then he'll go to see Amina.
On the subject of Chase getting lost, that emptiness inside of you growls again.
Mm.
You are right next to the rack, the common feeding area for a kindred.
Convenient.
But I'll leave you to think about that, what you want to do. Hatch, you open the door, and there she is, standing there in that long, flowing purple dress, brown hair, and the place is kind of a strange thing to look at. It's clearly abandoned, with a small space in the middle. Not small, a small circle of 4 bookshelves that are just filled with the most ancient looking books with a desk in the middle of them and a light shining down. Hey, Hatch.
Hey. Uh, hope I didn't interrupt something.
No, no, I'm glad. I'm just glad you're here.
Um, I want to get I want to get the hard part out of the way. How much did you know?
I knew that he was using you. I knew that. I knew after that, after I heard the message, that this was particularly unfriendly to our friends at court, but you and I don't have any friends at court. So I thought maybe
Hmm.
you were maybe not part of it, but would soon become part of it.
Um,
I'm sorry, Hatch. I should have said something before you walked onto
no,
that building.
no. Hey, it's there's no. I can't even say sorry because there's nothing to forgive. I'm good.
I'm square with him now.
Yeah, I assumed he has a lot of people owe him shit. It's good, and that was my second thing is if you were debts paid.
Yeah. No more buck for me.
Lucky. Um, I have a weird question, I guess. I guess it's topical. I don't know. Um, the static, the white static. Is that always related to what happened to me? Is it always the white static?
It's common, yes. If we
Um,
look at it like a medical thing, nothing's 100%, but it's a common symptom.
is is there a way to find out what the trigger or what the command was before, or is there a way to remove the command?
It what I did will wear off in time.
Um, what if I'm what if there's another one and not yours?
That's that's different. Um, it's there are accounts of these things being undone. I have a few of them here. I don't know anybody who's done that.
Oh.
Who has undone the damage that this sort of thing does to a person.
Mm, well, I think I have I think I got something locked and loaded in there and I don't want it.
Yeah. Well, um, I guess have a seat. I need to do some reading. You're welcome to stay here, as long as you need. Are you
Uh,
staying in Are you staying in Oklahoma City, Hatch?
I want to see if I leave that then they win. I don't know. I'm thinking about it, but
But but you live Hatch?
Well, not dead yet. And tomorrow kick me out if this is too much. Tomorrow they're having a meeting with the Harpy and some council, and I am a person of interest. Would you like me to leave?
Esme?
I guess.
Oh, she's a
I don't know. I don't know Toreadors. I mean, I could have guessed that right off the jump.
Okay. Um. Well, maybe that could go well for you. I know you don't have a lot of friends there, but
Yeah. I feel a little thin on friends, but the ones here are good. So, um, yeah, I'll sit and you can see if you can fish some bullshit out of my brain. Do you have access to explosives or components of like bombs or like or know a guy or if I say please,
Hatch,
please?
I don't think anything that's going on in your head right now is a good idea.
I think it's only fair to have them available.
Okay. Um. I still have some friends with the nerds up the street. They don't usually do this sort of thing, but they have a whole chemistry set, so.
Okay. That'd be great. Um, uh, Thanks for, I feel like you're doing a lot now. Thanks.
Well, I'm glad you're here. Have a seat. Alright. When was the last time you ate?
Oh, it's been, I can't remember. I'm fine. I'm good.
Okay.
Never been better.
So, she has a seat, sliding an old book off the shelf. She flips through it, begins to read. She motions for you to sit across the desk. She makes a little bit of small talk as she reads, gets out a notepad, writes some things down. You can tell that she's reading something that was written several centuries ago, and she's trying to glean out the steps of a process that's maybe being artfully described by someone who didn't speak the same kind of English that you two are sharing right now. A little bit of time is going to pass. However,
Fix my brain. Babe. Babe, my brain. Please fix it.
what I need you to make for me right now.
This is what kills Hatch, is his brain just explodes. I got books out.
Yeah, I got books out because I want to make
We
sure.
got books
I want to
out.
make sure I don't lie to you about something.
No, you can. First off, you can lie to me if it's in my
Yeah.
favor.
This is not in your favor.
Ah, no!
Uh, I need you to make a wits resolve roll for me.
Okay. Okie dokie. Two successes.
Uh, as you're sitting with her and she's taking notes and making small talk, your eyes start to blur and unfocus. You were kind of spacing out while talking to her, looking at a candle she had lit. And you feel this pressure enclosing your mind. You feel it pressing inwards from the surface of your skull in until it slides past. After a little bit of resistance is given, like something pushing through a cell membrane wall. And a feeling of coldness goes out to all of your senses, to your eyes, to your nose, to the tip of your tongue, and all of the surface area of your skin, and the drums of your ears. You don't feel like it is just you and Amina in this room anymore.
Yeah. Am I able to like? Am I able to move? Am I able to look? Am I able to see somebody else?
You turn and look around the room, and there is no one there. Make a wits awareness roll.
Uh, one. I will not be rolling. I'll take half.
Okay. It is an uncanny feeling that you are not alone. But there's no one for you to point at. Only shadows.
I feel weird.
How do you feel?
um, I feel cold and like something was squeezing at my head and like paranoid, like somebody's here and I
Like someone's here? Like,
yeah, just like when you can feel eyes on you, like that, like hairs on the back of your neck kind of shit.
Hatch, why don't you go for a walk? Don't meet up with anybody.
Are you
When the feeling goes away, I want you to read this note. Wait till after. She takes her notepad out, rips a piece of paper, writes on it, hands it to you.
are you are you good? Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. As long as you're good.
I'll see you before the sunrise.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go take a walk. It's getting stuffy in here anyways. And I can't read any of that. It's gibberish. And Hatch will stand up and he will go for a walk, feeling so incredibly uncomfortable.
We're gonna leave Hatch to his midnight walk. You are, and just Hatch is kind of in like a maybe tiny little bit of abandoned buildings that is ensconced in a very wealthy neighborhood to the north and trendy shops to the west, and to the south, perhaps where Chase has steered himself, are breweries and bars and nightclubs. And I think we will join
Yes.
Chase there.
Just what we were looking for. I think Chase definitely wants to find somewhere that's got, music going, live music. He's gonna sort of want to blend in, find someone that catches his eye. Hopefully get a drink.
Well, let's just start with a hunt roll, and I will describe it. What is your predator type,
Pursuer.
and what's the roll for that?
Oh, good question.
I should not be asking you that.
Where do I find that information?
It is in the player's guide. Because pursuer sounds like a weird one.
Intelligence investigation or stamina stealth.
Intelligence investigation sounds good. Right. 3 successes.
3 successes?
Yeah.
Okay. You go down to a very lively brewery called Prairie. It's full of people laughing. There is a very cutthroat beer pong tournament taking place, and a lot of alcohol is being drank. And you set your eye on someone who is probably shorter in stature, around 5'7". Couldn't be more than 150 pounds. And they are just working their way through a whole pitcher. You move over to where there's a little janitor's closet. Wait for just the right moment, and take the bathroom closed sign and put it on the men's restroom. You wait out back in the alleyway, and things go exactly like you think they are. Someone wanders in alone. You wait for him to get his pants back up. You're a gentleman.
Light.
And that is the first feeding of Chase Catcher.
How new of a vampire is Chase?
Well, in game.
Well, yes.
This is my first drink ever.
First drink. Wow.
Wow.
Jesus.
So proud of myself. Yeah.
I did it.
I did
I
it.
did
You're
it.
all on his own.
I did it all by myself.
And I think that's where we're gonna end it for the evening.
You
everyone
son of a
scattered.
bitch.
Hatch, going for a walk.
Let me
So
read my
scattered.
note.
Flint going back.
Mm,
Flint going back to the ranch. Chase with a full belly. Ollie waiting for a call from her friends. Please join us every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern for episodes of Stake in the Game. We'd love to have you. And check out other Dice Cult productions. Chiefly on Monday night, we have Dungeons and Dragons games inspired by Norse mythology that has been very long running. It is very full of angst, and it is about to explode. I know it. I was promised corruption and explosions, and we've gotten to the place where it happens, and I need it now.
Okay, if you insist.
Okay.
I'll do it then.
wow.
Because that show is led by Jillian, and it happens every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, same channel. Hope to see you Monday night and next Saturday. Have a good night, everybody.